you Donnie Walsh video, and I'm also gonna address the 2011 draft for the Knicks. And pretty much this is a response video for Knicks fan 0407's Thank You Donnie Walsh video. So pretty much most of the points Knicks fan 0407 made in this video were right. He said basically thank you Donnie Walsh, because Donnie Walsh got the Knicks out of a bad state. If you didn't know that the Knicks were one of the worst teams, or they were the laughing stock of the NBA, even though they were one of the richest teams in the NBA. And Donnie Walsh really got things started up in 08. A lot of Knicks fans were angry in 08 because he decided to trade Jamal Crawford, which was Isaiah Thomas's acquisition, Zach Randolph, which was also Isaiah Thomas's acquisition. So to get cap space for LeBron later on. And pretty much, sorry, the camera was a little blurry, but pretty much Donnie Walsh went into the Knicks office trying to undo every mistake that Isaiah Thomas did. And it pretty much worked out, because the Knicks got two stars this year, Amari Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony, and a third star, Chauncey Billups. And he got the Knicks under the cap to get the first star, Amari Stoudemire, bring in Raymond Felton, keep Wilton Chandler, which was Isaiah Thomas's pick as well, but then also keep Danilo Gallinari for almost half a season. But pretty much those are the pros of Donnie Walsh's moves as president of the Knicks. I feel sorry that he couldn't come back in 1 year. I said in my Knicks current state for the 2011 season that the Knicks should keep Donnie Walsh but fire Mike D'Antoni. I would put that as a con. Maybe hiring Mike D'Antoni really wasn't the right choice, because Amari Stoudemire says the system works, but it only takes you so far. And as you see, if you look up Mike D'Antoni's coaching history, they've been to the Western Conference Finals once, and they choked against the Spurs. Everyone thought they were going to go to the finals, but they choked every time they faced the Spurs. And except last year when the Suns were not under Mike D'Antoni. But I really don't know. But I like what Donnie Walsh did. Because if he didn't step up as president, or the Knicks, James Dolan didn't become president. James Dolan didn't choose Donnie Walsh to become president. I think the Knicks would have kept going downhill, and they would have became the worst team in the NBA, and still been the laughing stock of the NBA. The only problem I had with Donnie Walsh's tenure as a Knick is that he couldn't draft people for anything for their lives. In 08, when we needed a guard, you went and got Danilo Gallinari, when I think they could have got someone else. 09, they wanted to get a forward in Jordan Hill. There was guards there when we still said we needed guard help. Last year's draft, 2010, was probably the best draft maybe for Donnie Walsh, when he drafted Andy Routins, the point guard out of Syracuse, and Landry Fields, the steal of the draft, or a diamond in the rough, small forward / shooting guard. Though that was probably the best draft. This year's draft, I don't know what happened. Donnie Walsh drafted Iman Shumpert, and they got Josh Harrelson in a trade. Josh Harrelson's a center. Yes, this year the Knicks needs big man help. But why get Iman Shumpert? Iman Shumpert is a 6'5", they said 6'5 and a half, shooting guard or point guard. All I know right now, he's a guard, and he plays defense. But they said the Knicks need size. Okay, why not draft Chris Singleton? Why let the Washington Wizards to pick after you pick Singleton? I don't know. So that's why I say Donnie Walsh really can't draft people that's that good. Danilo Gallinari turned out to be a diamond in the rough. Landry Fields as well. Jordan Hill was traded. Tony Douglas, diamond in the rough. But that pretty much sums up Donnie Walsh's tenure as a Knick. Even though I'm going to as far as say as Donnie Walsh has picked number 17 in the past when he was on the Pacers, And he picked Jermaine O'Neal, who was a star in the NBA at one point. But, so, pretty much this ends this thank you, Donnie Ball segment. And unfortunately, the Knicks are trying to move in a new direction. They have a new logo and everything now. The new look Knicks, so they call it. And hopefully we get to see some basketball, some of the Knicks' new moves and acquisitions. Unfortunately, the NBA is locked out right now because of failure to come to an agreement with the players and owners. So we have to see when Knick basketball comes back, or when NBA basketball period comes back. So pretty much this is the end of this response video. So this is BX Baller signing out.